All right, time to turn those stories into emails. So we asked you in the group, Johnny made a post to help us get to know everybody better. And our applause and hats off to those of you that shared some information about yourself, as we appreciate that, and that helps us become better friends and get to know more about your story and your goals and everything that you hope to achieve. Now, in doing so, and us asking you to, comment with your story and tell us about yourself, that's the first thing that helps us do is us get to know you and the goals that you have. But the second thing is we want you to tell your story in an email and send to all of your list, because that's going to help you build like, know, and trust with all of the people on your list. And every so often, you should keep a copy of this story and send out to your list as you are bringing in new leads so that they can get to know you and you can eventually get to know them, because a lot of time when you share your story, people will respond and share theirs with you as well. So I'm in the Facebook group right now, and you can see the post where John shared, asked everybody to share their story. And then today he said, okay, we're going to use your responses. It gives everybody kind of an email format to follow. So I'm just going to walk you through doing this. Many of you already know how to do this. We normally give you copy and paste, and we try to make this as simple as possible for everybody, because we truly want to make your journey in learning very simple, very easy for anybody to follow. And so far the response has been tremendous, because people are following along, they're making money, they're getting signups and sales because they are able to use a lot of our techniques and email copy to start off with, and that's like leaning on our experience to help them grow their business. So if you're in the Facebook group, you can follow along with this video as well. Pause it when you need to, whatever, but I'm just going to go by John's format here, where he says we're going to use your responses to my last post as the email for tonight. Okay, so I'm just going to copy the subject line right away. I'd like to show you something. It's a big insight. Johnny writes some very unique subject lines that sometimes get extremely high open rates because of how unique they are and the way they're written. So we're going to take that. You're going to go to your autoresponder in either SendShark or Now Lifestyle if you have the full suite of tools like me and John do. Otherwise, you're going to land on your dashboard in Now Lifestyle or SendShark, and you're going to have either Now Lifestyle product suite or you're going to have SendShark product suite. You just click on that, click on your autoresponder. Then in the left-hand menu, you'll see message. Click the drop-down arrow there, and it'll open up this menu below it. Then just click on Send Broadcast. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so here, now what you do is select all the campaigns you want to send to. So I'm just going to select all these campaigns. I'm not going to send this when I'm done because we already have, as usual. I'm just doing the video afterward to share with you. Every campaign that you have that you want to share with, you just click on it, and it puts it into the campaigns you want to send to. This is how you can segregate list. For you experienced marketers where you only want to send to one list, you can, no problem. Or you can send to all at once. I just selected a bunch over here to show you how it's done. You want to remove one, you just come over to this right side, click on it, puts it back over here. I can remove another one, remove another one, remove another one, add it back because I made a mistake. You just click on it. The ones on the right hand side, these are the ones that the broadcast is going to go out to. And for those of you that have the full Now Lifestyle suite of tools, and you also have the lead capture system, you can go in there and email the same way. You select the campaigns and lead capture system, and you follow these same instructions, because this is a great email to send to all of your list. And you want the people on your list to get to know you and that you're a real person and have a real story. So all you want to do is copy that subject line now in the subject line area. So you paste it in here, Control V. If you have a menu up here, you can click on Edit Copy, or right-click Copy, Paste. Our keyboard shortcuts are Control C once you have something highlighted. Like when I went over here to copy, you could just click on Control C and that would copy it. And then you could come over here, put your mouse cursor in here, and click Control V, and it would paste it. Otherwise, again, if most of your computers are like mine, once I highlight something, I just right-click on it, click Copy or Paste once I've copied it. Now we're going to take the body copy, and we are going to copy this up and grab that. We're going to come back to the autoresponder. We're going to scroll down. And first we're going to paste it in the text message area. Again, I always cover this in detail, but you have two places you're going to put the message, in text and in HTML. We're just going to copy and paste it once you have it done in the text portion. Because all email providers, email is delivered in one of two ways, like with Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, any of the email providers, they either accept the email and text message or they accept it in HTML. Most accept in HTML, but there still are a few today that accept only in text only. This means text only. You cannot hyperlink things. It does it on its own, but you cannot bold things, underline them. It's just what it is, plain text. Now Johnny's got a couple long lines here. I'm going to make them shortened up by just putting my mouse cursor here on this H and click Enter. Moves it down a line, so when I paste it in the HTML above, they'll be a little bit shortened and not have a line going way far out. So I'm going to hit Enter on this other line after the word people here. Just put my mouse cursor there, hit Enter. You see it moves it down, makes the lines a little bit more uniform. The first thing I would change here is your name at the bottom, so you'd want to put your name. I would put me in John's name. And now Johnny kind of laid out a format. So I wanted to take some time out. I'm just reading the email. I want to take some time out not to tell you about anything related to business. I want to tell you about who I am, because what really matters in this business is the people you get to work with. And it truly does over time. Some of the people in our business have become our absolute dearest friends. We've traveled with them. We've done numerous things with them, and it has been an absolute blast. So then Johnny put insert the beginning of your story, the struggle, the pain points, etc. So I'm just going to use some of these as an example. So I'm going to go back here where we had you post your story in, and I'm just going to go to the first one, Mary Sisk, and I'm going to copy hers. But I'm going to copy it in parts here, because first we're going to paste kind of like the pain part. Perfect. I'm going to go back to Now Lifestyle, and this is the beginning of the story. So I'm going to paste that part in there so it ends up being a paragraph. And like I said, you can shorten these lines very easily, just putting your mouse cursor anywhere you want, hitting Enter, and then keep hitting Enter like that, the same line length on the next line. You don't have to do this. I just do it to make things look a little neater when people get the email. It's not something you have to do. And then I'm going to put this line down the line, just so it makes it easier to read. And so now this person, Mary Sisk, is introducing some stuff about her. And now it's insert the middle of your story. So I'm going to go back to her story, and I'm going to grab another part of it. And I'm going to end it. Right about there. And I'm going to come back here, paste in the middle of the story. And you can tailor this by reading what John has in here. But typing it in, I'm just using a person's story as an example, and Mary Sisk's story, because to make this video a little shorter, instead of me writing out stuff, I'm using somebody's story, what we want you to do. Your story will be responsible for tons and tons and tons and tons of sales. There are people that are on your list and that will be on your list as you build your business that All they need to do is get to know you and that you're a real person and you had real problems in your life and how you found the solutions. So a lot of the time in our writings, when we're writing emails from scratch, we're writing about our own story because it's the story that they can relate to. Because remember, people, want to join people, not so much a business. They want to join other people that they can relate to in some way, shape, or form. And everybody has had setbacks, obstacles, challenges in their life or with internet marketing in general. So now I'm going to delete these little dots. We could leave them there. Johnny was breaking it up in the email swipe format for you, but I could delete those. But I'm going to leave them there. It's up to you if you delete them, but I'm just kind of separating the different portions of Mary's story. And now I'm going to go to the last portion and paste in that she wrote here. Some of you wrote some really short amount of stuff. You might want to write a little bit more than what you actually have. Mary wrote a lot and shared a lot of details, which is really great because people can find something to relate to. So again, I'm going to, where Johnny put the tag, insert end of your story, where you are now, blah, blah, blah. He tells you what to put there, so you know exactly what to put. If your story, you only wrote a little short blurb that you shared with us. So again, I'm going to do the enter thing, go choose a word so it keeps it about the same length and formatting. And just keep doing it. And there we go. We have the end of it. And Mary would, of course, tailor this to maybe ending it different when she's tailoring it in here. She's tailoring it to saying thanks to me and John, and we really appreciate that. We love her too. She's an awesome lady. But you would tailor it to your prospect, like she could leave this part in here, and I thank you, Richard and John, for taking me by the hand and leading me every step of the way. I can't wait for you, the person that's going to receive the email. I can't wait for you to be introduced to Richard and John, because I'm sure they will help you as much as they have helped me. There are many ways you can end this email. And again, I'm going to leave these little dots in there to separate it out, kind of. The story is responsible to where I am today, because eventually I started following the process, the exact process that I teach you, because, remember, the funnel is your funnel as well. It's just me and Johnny do the videos on the funnel, but it is your funnel. So here I would maybe put something, the story is responsible to where I am today. Yeah, it is. So that's fine to leave that in there. But again, you can change any of these words. I can't think of something else right off the top of my head if I maybe would change this story is responsible to where I am today, because I eventually started following the process. Johnny's trying to lead into the solution so that you can then share your dashboard link with people at the bottom. You can also, you could ask people to reply to this email and say, hey, I'd love to get to know you. Now that you know a little bit more about me, please reply to this email and tell me about yourself. I would love to get to know you so I know better how to help you in the building of your business. And you could leave your dashboard link here, or not even put a link in this email to build that like, know, and trust. Otherwise, to put your link in here, you would just go to ClickFunnels, you'd copy your dashboard link or your 6 figures link. So in the ClickFunnels side menu of your funnel, I'll just grab the dashboard one. So I click on dashboard and I copy this link, whatever link you have right here. Should be just like mine or very similar. You may have a few numbers after it or something, or maybe not. If I'm not sure how yours would show up. I deleted all mine off and had everybody in instructions. But anyway, your link right here is one that is going to work for you. You copy this, you bring it to Now Lifestyle SendShark, and you paste it in here or wherever you want it to. Now you would take all this after you looked it all over, made sure it was everything you wanted to say and to get people to know you, and then click on copy. Then you bring this up here, paste it in. Once you do that, read it over a little bit again, make sure everything's the way you want it. If you want to highlight anything, you want to bold anything, it's really easy. Like, I'll just take some words here. You just left click in front of any words you want to highlight and go across them. And then you can click underline if you wanted to underline that part so it stood out more. You can make something bold, like this week I can make bold. Again, drag my mouse cursor over it, highlight it, click on bold. Then I scroll down here and I want to make this link clickable in the HTML message. This is so that the link shows up actually clickable in their email address. The bottom one, you don't have to do that like I explained earlier. So I come up here, I highlight the link, the exact link, no extra spaces, and then I go up here and I hit this link right here, insert edit link, and I click on it, pops open a box, and I paste it in there. Oops, and I pasted in a whole bunch of other stuff that I did not mean to because I still had it copied. So I'm going to copy this link first. I forgot that I had copied the whole thing to paste up into here, but you want to copy the link, so you're only putting the link in here. And since we're going to make the link clickable, I'm going to click on link and then just paste it in this top box. I use my left arrow key, go all the way over, make sure there's no space before the H. There isn't. And I click OK. And again, you can hyperlink anything. You make sure you got your link copied so that if you wanted to hyperlink words only, like you put click here now or get started today, you copy over those links just like you would for making a link clickable, and you make the words clickable. So you highlight over and click on this link, and you'll see the words show up here, text to display, and then you just click paste so the link in the URL box again, and use your left arrow key, scroll all over to the left, and click OK. Now those words would be clickable as well when they show up in somebody's email. It's very simple stuff, using the editor and getting used to it, and writing. We're going to keep giving you all the copy and paste email swipes for you to send out every time when we send one out. We're going to keep giving you those in our private group here. That's why we made this private group, so we can literally walk people by the hand to promoting the products and services for the funnel, so that you can make multiple commissions along with through the 42 done for you emails that are already in your funnel setup that go out automatically. You focus on broadcast then from here. This is what we have always done to make tons and tons of money online, and how we became successful. And almost every marketer will tell you is they focus on the broadcast. They usually have an email series that goes out automatically. That way, when they have new leads coming in, they're getting follow-up emails without doing anything, and they can be gone on vacation, or if they're busy, they know people are getting emails. And you focus on broadcast. And we have done several with you, and now this is an email to help build that like, know, and trust with the people on your list. Excuse me. And that's how you do it. It's very simple, and we're just encouraging you to write something of your own by telling your story, and your story is going to be responsible for many, 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 many sales. Because believe me, there are people on your list that need to hear your story. That is going to be the difference between them taking action and purchasing a product, because they have got to know you. They realize you're a real person who really had your own problems in life, or problems trying to learn this marketing stuff, and you're offering them a solution to what has helped you. And so now that we got that all set in here, you got the subject line, shows who you want to email to, and then got your link hyperlinked in here. Like I said, in this type of email, sometimes I use a link, sometimes I don't, because I'm not really promoting. I'm just trying to get to know other people and them get to know me. A lot of times people will respond to these type of emails even without you asking them to, but a lot of times I will write in here, like I said, please respond to this email. I would love for you to share your story with me so I can get to know you better. And then I put, please reply, and I don't put a link in it, but a lot of times I do too. This one we're showing you to put a link in it, so you can either do that or not. But the biggest thing is getting your story out there, and then save this somewhere, this email. Save it somewhere. So you have a copy of it so that you can send it out again at some time as you're getting more leads, And you're trying to give your list a break from promotion, and just get to know them and them get to know you. And then you just scroll down to the bottom here when you want to send it and click on add. And then you just scroll down here and click on this plus sign under actions. You always have to do that anytime sending an email. That's queuing it. So you would just click on that, and that's going to queue the message, and it's going to go out. And it's going to go out to all your list. And so I'm not going to send this because we already sent this. So I'm just going to hit delete. You would hit the plus sign to send it. I'm going to hit delete because we already sent that email out. We already did what we have instructed you to do. And we have other lists that we've sent to, and sometimes we may write a copy a little bit different. Some of you may have seen a different copy that we used, and that's okay too. The whole point is, don't be afraid to write. Don't be afraid to tell people about yourself. Use these stories to get to know the people on your list and for them to get to know you so that you can interact with them and they can get to know you as a real person and that you really do care because you had your own challenges in life and what has helped you solve those problems and what you're shooting for as goals. Some people wrote some really great stuff in the group. Like I said, our hats off to you, the people that responded and are following the instructions, because this is the stuff that's going to help you make money, is just doing the things that work. And that's all we're sharing, is we're sharing all the things that work and helping you to follow along verbatim for everything that we do. And we will continue to do this process and continue to help your prospects as they join us in the Facebook group and go through your funnel. We will continue to help people and be super responsive and give you all exclusive access to us because we truly want to see you all make a 6+ figure income and be really rocking it. We're excited for all of you to just rock the ever-living crap out of it with this funnel, and we look forward to all of you hitting all of your goals and dreams. Other than that, my friends, we will see you on another video and have a great day.